on. I got a short video of how to install one of these Floyd Rose Trem stops. You may have seen my other video of the Sterling by Music Man JP7 I just purchased. It does have a floating bridge, works nice. I don't care for floating bridges or Floyd Roses. I like to block them right up. So I already have a block in here, so I can't pitch it up at all. And now, so I can't dive bomb it. But I also am going to put this in so it'll stop it from pitching up, bending up, getting a higher note out of it. That way it's just solid. I can go through any tunings I'd like and no bridge adjustment. So first thing, I'm just going to remove this middle spring so I have more room. Now, I bought one of these from Mac. It's a guitar parts company. It was good, but it only came with one screw. These have two, which I think is a better idea. It just makes it so this doesn't slide around, because the wood on most guitars, it's not really hard enough where you can really get a tight grip without this sliding. So having two will be better. Now I'm just gonna eyeball, that's about the middle. I'm gonna offset it a little bit so that spring, so it's kind of in between the two springs. I just do this really simply, I just, let's see, use a pen to mark it. Where did I put my pen? Okay, mark. All right, you probably can't see it on the camera, but I can still see them. Because you do want to, I think, pre-drilling is a good idea. Now the battery on my drill was dead, and so I'm gonna go old school and use a little hand drill here. Now the key is, you want the bit to be just a little bit smaller than the actual screw. And you can just, eyeball it. You don't want it to be the same size because you need the threads to bite onto something. This is just to make sure it doesn't actually split the wood at all. And not even go that far in, because you don't really need to go the whole depth of the threads either, because then they have somewhere to grip onto. This is just to make sure it has some wood to grab onto and it doesn't split up on you. Okay. Now here comes the fun part, is always working with guitars, always in a tight space, so it can sometimes be tricky. All right. I do not recommend using power tools to get these screws in, because you don't want to accidentally strip them out. You don't want to slip and scratch up your guitar. Now I'm going all the way to the front, all the way to the back, because I don't want this to move anywhere as I get it in. There we go, nice and tight. Don't reef on it. Like I said, you don't want to strip out the screw. And being that this is wood, if you over tighten it, it could actually even strip out the hole that you're screwing it into, and then that's a whole other issue. Right. Now, it's got a little kind of Allen key in the back. I don't have the right size Allen key, but I do have this. I'm just gonna kind of make sure that's nice and snug. Yeah, should be going anywhere. All right, I'll just get the spring back in. And there you go. It's pretty simple. So I got this from Sweetwater. Yeah, Stuback has them. There's other aftermarket ones. But I do recommend you try to get something that's from a reputable company like Floyd Rose or Mac. because, you know, you do get what you pay for. So if you find these for super cheap, they might not work as well for you. You know, sometimes they can slide, the threads are off a little bit. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully this was helpful for you if you don't really care for Floyd roses, you're trying to block them up. You know, maybe you just only want to be able to dive. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like any of my content, please do like and subscribe. That a little bit of help goes a long way for me. Thank you.